But my nephew's 18. He's still a child.
I'll send him to me then.
And the interviewer just takes this. Look.
No, I'd absolutely never do that.
Hopefully I'll find him in my queue one day.
Hopefully I'll find him in my queue one day.
If I was an
Same wavelength, Tommy, I would have jumped over that fucking table and I would have beat the brakes off of that bitch. My boy Tommy NFG, the freaky influencer problem. Let's get it, bruh.
Ever since 2020, society's become much more of a gooner world compared to the past.
Absolutely.
I wonder how life would have been if we never had the COVID lockdowns and everyone didn't become mentally deranged from it. Because the stuff that happens now online is stuff we would think would never happen on the internet like 5 years ago. And this past year and last year, there's been really two people that I'd say have become the face of gooners. Gooners might be too nice of a word for them, actually. We'll just call them
the faces of Satan's underworld.
And that's Lily Phillips and Bonnie Blue. These two women right here have single-handedly...
You know, I used to think these were the same people.
And that's Lily Phillips and Bonnie.
I used to think they were the same people. You can't tell me these two girls don't look alike. And they're both Australian or British or whatever the fuck. You can't tell me they don't look the same, and then they sounded the same. So I could not differentiate who was who.
Blue. These two women right here have single-handedly set back feminism like 100 years. Lily Phillips is an OnlyFans creator that started her account back in 2020 when she was 19. It's crazy to me how it's normal for you to now instantly turn 18 and start an OF. I remember when Bad Baby did it a couple years ago and everyone was so shocked at the thought of someone doing that. Now you'll see girls casually counting down their birthday on social media until they can open it. Like, she really opened her account at 19, didn't even wait to get out the teens. A lot of these girls don't realize how bad it could be for them until they grow up, because
I mean, that's horrible, bro. Imagine aspiring to be an OF like, oh my god, bro.
So much changes about you from your teens to 20s to 30s. She's lucky she didn't end up hating it and trying to delete her account. Because once you open that blue and white logo account, there is no going back. It's forever staying on the internet. You could
Thank you. What is this? Hold on, y'all. What the I can't open it. Look, it's like... Alright, what is happening? Okay, I got it. Oh my god. Alright, I'll just do it after the video, y'all. I'll do it after the video. Sorry, y'all.
hire the CIA and they probably wouldn't be able to scrub everything you put out. And you could tell she was someone growing up that was insecure, which may relate to her sex addiction. She's admitted before on a podcast that she got lip filler at 17.
What surgeries have you had?
What the absolute fuck?
She got lip filler at 17.
What surgeries have you had? And how old were you when you started getting things done?
Oh my god, I actually got lip filler when I was 17.
How bad do you insecure?
Lip filler at 17, bro? She don't even have lips.
Oh my god. I actually got
I got lip filler at 17. Still has no upper fucking lip.
Lip filler when I was 17.
Insane.
How bad do your insecurities have to be to get work done at 17? Kylie Jenner has done LeBron James numbers of destroying women's confidence on the internet.
Absolutely. And her shit is fake too. She finally came out and admitted that she had a boob job. That's actually insane. She told, what is she gave her like her CCs or whatever the fuck you do when you get boob surgery. She gave out the specifications on her boob surgery now. So now everybody can go to the freaking the doctor and be like, hey, I want Kylie Jenner's boobs. Insane.
As much as I blame her for getting it, you can't tell me this don't fall on the parents too. Because
I don't know if it's legal, but I feel like people in the UK do that so frequent that it's kind of like their culture. Bro, I feel like not having surgery in the UK is like having surgery in places like well, I can't say America anymore because people get in here so fucking much. It's insane. I don't know.
There's no way she gathered enough money at 17 from working at McDonald's or something to go to the doctor and get pristine lip fillers. Also, there's no way her parents didn't have to sign anything at that age.
Like I've rarely seen girls in the UK without fillers, fake boobs, BBLs. It's actually kind of nuts.
for her to be able to do it. 17 is insane because potentially your body isn't even done with puberty. Lily Phillips mainly advertises herself a lot on podcasts and places like TikTok, doing the most recent trends and whatever's popular to get attention on her. I always find it very concerning when they do this because they know damn well a lot of the people looking at these trends are under the age of 18. If they were to do it on Twitter, I would say that's fair game.
I feel like that shit is not okay. I feel like it's not okay. I agree. If they did this shit on Twitter, okay, whatever. That's whatever. There's old ass niggas on Twitter. There's, I don't know. There's porn all over Twitter. Corn. There's corn all over Twitter. So
There's a lot more older people are on there, and let's be real, Twitter's just known as the Gooner app. They know, though, intentionally doing these trends on TikTok is gonna lead to minors seeing it. It's the exact same play the Bop House does. But to them, yeah, they could care less. It don't matter because it helps them stack up their bread. She's most known for going viral last year for sleeping with 100 men in a day and having it documented. And also the same day, contracting a new type of STD scientists never believed was possible to exist before this. If you've never watched the documentary contracting last year for sleeping with 100 men in a day and having it documented, and also the same day, contracting a new type of STD scientists never believed was possible to exist before this. If you've never watched it,
would you look at that? Would you fucking look at that? All of this shit for internet clout, and you now have a disease that's gonna be with you for the rest of your life.
The documentary, do yourself a favor and don't watch it. The whole stunt was done because she wanted to push her name out there and push her limits. Her name did definitely get pushed more out there. I don't know if she was expecting positivity or something. No one in public is gonna look at this and start cheering.
I mean, look at her. This is after the filler. It's like, damn, how small were your lips before the filler?
Chanting for her success. I guess she did get some of the positivity she wanted. She got awarded Best Female Creator in the Corn Show Awards. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know there was a Gooner Award show until researching.
There's an award? There's award shows for this? No way. No way.
For this video. And that it's been up since the
year I was born.
We as a society
2003?
gotta do better. Her whole message
you were
is
born in 2003? God. Oh my God. I'm old.
very dangerous too, because whenever someone tries to press her for what she's doing and saying it's disgusting, she frames all of her actions in a feminist way and that everything she's doing is empowering.
A feminist means you want equality between men and women. And that is honestly what I'm striving for.
Imagine being one of the women marching in America like 100 years ago trying to gain the right to vote. And this OF star equates her getting 100 men to blow at her back as the same suffering. And this is...
At the same time, Tommy says this, I look over and see, as a girl, I feel like people like her set us back, dude. Bro, this is terrible, man. This is terrible. This is bad. No, that's what Tommy said too. Like she set her back, like she set feminism back like a million years. Has to be, bro.
The exact opposite of feminism. If anything,
Sydney
she's
Sweeney
taking
said
away
feminism
from
back 1,000 years, and it's like, and like it's true. Yeah. Funnily enough, it's crazy that she's one of the ones that are like, oh, I don't like when you guys talk about my body, this, that, and the third, and then proceeds to drop a soap with her bathwater. See, my thing is, I like to hold people accountable, okay? Because I will hold a man accountable for doing the same exact thing. I don't want people to think it's just me doing this because she's a woman. You can't sit here and not want to be sexualized and then drop a bar of soap using your bath water, which is e-girl shit, bro. I don't know if I can even say that on Twitch. Shit.
Her body everywhere and saying you just gotta sign a form to smash her. And that's exactly what these misogynistic men would want. They look at women as objects. Her saying she's a feminist just takes away from the message of actual women out there who are fighting. And also, I can almost guarantee this. There's gonna be some little girl out there.
I'm sorry, bro. Being an OF model is not feminism. I'm sorry. It's not.
watching Lily Phillips talking like this, then grows up, ends up doing the same thing as her, and she's gonna say that Lily inspired her to do it. The least she could do was own it and say she's a thought or something, because her saying she's a feminist is just gonna misconstrue the real message. And clearly she doesn't believe in her own message, because in the video she started crying, saying it was more intense than she thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, I saw that part. I saw that clip how she was crying and she like regretted it or something, and now she's saying she doesn't regret it. So I don't fucking know, man.
Feeling. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's not like just having.
Look at her crying.
Yeah. Just one in, one out. Like it feels intense. Like more intense.
Do you know why it feels intense, Lily? Do you know why it feels intense to have that many men do that? Do you know why? Because it is not intended for a human being to have sex with that many individuals. It is not intended for a human being to have sex with that many individuals. Have you ever heard of soul ties? Every person you slept with has demons, and now those demons are also your demons.
Intense than you thought it might.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm crying because I had men's. Yeah, like, bro.
You know when I talked to
I don't
you
feel
last,
bad.
I was not nervous. It was like the day before. I was like, oh, I'm so nervous. But it was good. It was more. I guess the interactions weren't like I'd have to stop them early and like you'd have to stand on business and be like, I'm so sorry you got to go, and like the awkward interaction of like you feeling pressure to have to make them if like you haven't spent enough time with them and feeling like you didn't give them a good time because like they only got 2 minutes.
The crying is way worse when you realize she's also crying because every dude didn't get to finish. That's how you know her ass is freaked out. She was
Yo. What the fuck is this fucking little video right here?
trying to make sure.
Why is Freddy Fazbear rubbing his hands together like this, bro?
Every dude was in.
Hey! Not the tongue!
Listen, satisfied. Treating her coochie like an Amazon review comment section. The long-term effects for this aren't showing yet. She just started to become big this year. It may lead to the point where she'll need security in the future simply because the image she presents online. A person who's a fan of hers in public cannot be normal. And now her next big challenge she's planning on doing for virality. I'll just play the video and you can judge for yourself.
I'm gonna be the first person to get bonked for 24 hours straight. Now you can tune in and watch this.
I don't want to tune in and watch this, Lily. I don't.
Because it is getting live streamed this Friday.
Live streamed? There's no fucking way, bro. There's no fucking way. There is no fucking way, bro. You're telling me you're going to be having sex for 24 straight hours, not take a single break, not give your body the break that it needs after having sex?
When does it get to the point for her where doing this is not even worth it? After this, is she gonna do 3 days in a row? A week in a row? They gotta take this woman's brain in the future and study it for how the f she even ended up like this. We're done with Lily though. This next woman, she takes it to a level even above her. Rumor has it if you say Bonnie Blue's name in a mirror 3 times, you get touched in your sleep vigorously. It is essential that you do not do this. There is never a frame I've seen of Bonnie Blue where she does not look like a demon.
Hey, I've been saying this for a long time. Bonnie Blue is, what, 24? 25? Bonnie Blue looks like she's 50 years old. She looks like she is 50, 60 years old. Because doing this shit has aged her tremendously. Those eyes, like you just said, Lav, those eyes are soulless. She has been. This is disgusting.
She has one of the most soulless looks I've ever seen. Anybody who can look at Bonnie Blue's face for 10 seconds in a row.
Jump scare warning, you're gonna need it. All right, guys, you heard him.
without getting scared gets $1 from me.
This nigga's corny.
Congrats if you.
This nigga's corny. This nigga's corny. Why you do that, Tommy? You fucking idiot, bro. This one has to be the scariest picture out of the two he just showed us.
Congrats if you survived. I personally couldn't do it.
How does Squidward look better than you?
$1, just hit up any of these accounts in my comment section that say Tommy NFG bot and they'll happily supply you with your dollar. That's a joke, by the way. Don't do that. Bonnie Blue is an OF creator who started in 2023, which is very recently, and for her to be so known in so little time, every time you see her on social media, she's always doing something for public attention. A couple of months ago, her and D-list washed up, whole image was fake from the start, rapper Lil Mabu were in a fake relationship and fake getting married. Man, we got the battle of mid going on here. They got
was it Bonnie Blue or was it Lily Phillips who said she was pregnant? And it was just to continue pushing the agenda, bro. I forgot who it was.
Be competing for who does,
or maybe it was both of them who said they were pregnant.
Also, they both got banned from attending any NBA games ever in the future again because on live TV, while the camera was panned on them, Bonnie decided to, and I'm keeping it YouTube appropriate, let's just say tie his shoe. And after tying,
you gotta be you have got to be Riri. You gotta be Riri. There is no way on national fucking television. There's no way your brain is that broken that on a national NBA game where there are kids watching, there are families watching, you decide to tie his shoe. I mean, like, what is society, bro? This is crazy. There's like, and then I saw an interview with her. She was talking to this lady who kept calling her disgusting and was like, my son is 16. She was like, well, when he turns 18, send him my way. And the interviewer was like kind of just taking it. I would have jumped across that table and smacked the shit out of that bitch, bro. Nah, bro. No way. I just said, see, because for me, my son is 16 and I find it weird. Well, when he turns 18, send him to me. The fuck did you just say? Oh, nah, bro. That's crazy.
Tying his shoe, she had to wipe off something on her mouth that was coincidentally there at the same time. It was obviously fake and just for attention. I know Lil Mabu's gonna regret that in the future. He won't be able to see the GOAT play his last game. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. That's the biggest sin out of his whole career, even more than his music. She also faked getting arrested. Why is it when someone is falling off every time, they either start politically grifting, open an OnlyFans, or fake themselves getting arrested? Bonnie Blue's whole shtick is weird because her main thing is being with guys that are quote unquote barely legal.
Oh my god, this is the interview. This is the interview I was just talking about. Wow. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't click that together the first time. This is the interview.
Saying that word just causes a compulsion in my body.
I hope he shows it.
The only people I saw in that barely legal
I hope he shows
was
it.
Weirdo losers on Twitter who would go into girls' comments and sell.
See, you know, Lav, same wavelength. I was literally just about to say that. But if a guy were to say he wanted a girl who was barely legal, oh man.
Right when they turn 18. Anytime you see a girl that's famous under the age of 18 turn 18, as soon as she posted on Instagram, you see a bunch of weirdo losers in their comment sections. But Bonnie Blue may have outshined all of them. At this point, her whole obsession with people being barely legal needs to be classified as a mental illness.
And a crime, people, please. That has to also be a crime. Yes, 18, you're legal, you can do it, whatever. But you having a fetish for people who are just turning 18 or waiting till their birthdays so that that's not okay.
Her answer on this hypothetical scenario if she had a son and he turned 18.
If you were to have children.
Yes, this is the interview.
And you had a son. Yeah. And he turned 18. How would you feel if he slept with someone like you? Yeah, I'd love it. You'd love it. Yeah, obviously not me. I don't want to sleep with my actual son, but I would send him to whoever I'd put him in someone else. So you'd prefer him to and just like fall in love nicely with a nice girl and have sex that way. How unrealistic is that to say? Who falls in love at 18, gets married and has with the, loses their virginity to the person they get married? Does not happen.
You could tell with that last.
Yeah, no shit, bitch. But that doesn't mean. Oh my god. I said I needed to stop saying that. But she's taking it out of me, bro. Pause. She's taking it out of me. I can't. I'm trying so hard not to say that word as much anymore. But like, yes, of course, it's unrealistic to say, oh, at 18 you're gonna get married to the same person and lose your virginity. Yes, but that doesn't mean go have sex with someone like you. That doesn't mean go have sex with someone who had 1,000 bodies in less than 12 hours inside of you. Gross.
Statement that she definitely got hurt by somebody. She don't even believe you can find love anymore. Her ex-husband, and yes, she has an ex-husband, must have been the Joker or some shit. Like, what did bro do to
Nigga, what did you do to her? What did you do to her?
her? And even if she believes that, it doesn't mean sending your son immediately to a street worker at night to do the deed. She does recruit.
My point exactly. Like, yes, it is unrealistic to say you're gonna find one person at 18 and marry that person, but you should still be looking to be in relationships, not go fuck everyone in the world.
Recruitment of 18-year-olds anywhere at any time. Just look at this clip.
But my nephew's 18. He's still a child.
I'll send him to me then.
And the interviewer just takes this. Look.
No, I'd absolutely never do that.
Hopefully I'll find him in my queue one day.
Hopefully I'll find him in my queue one day.
If I was an interviewer.
Tommy's about to say what I just said earlier. Same wavelength, Tommy. Same wavelength, Tommy. I would have jumped over that fucking table and I would have beat the brakes off of that bitch. I would have beat the brakes off of her. There's no fucking way you just said that. No way you just said that, bro.
Interviewer, I'm clocking her ass for even saying that. Her obsession with
I'm jumping over that table. I'm beating the shit out of her, bro.
guys barely legal also led to her being banned from Australia. She was trying to run an event, which she does in different countries, called Schoolies Week, where she has people who just turned 18 do the deed with her for free, then post it on OF. And parents got so mad out there that they made a petition for her to be denied entry to the country, which got 20,000 signatures. Because of that, her visa got canceled to enter. Shout out to Australia for staying.
Wow, W fucking move for real. Oh my god, amazing show. I love Community. I love Community. Troy and Adil. Troy. What is this nigga's name in the show, bro?
Standing on business. I feel like every country should do the same now. Where she really got put in the mainstream is when she held an event to have sex with over 1,000 men. And her goal was to break the record. Is when she held an event to.
You niggas are so gross. You niggas are so disgusting. Yeah, it is him. This show is called Community. If you haven't watched it already, please fucking watch it. It's such a good show. Is it Troy and Abed? Troy and Abed. They used to do this little bit where they would say Troy and Abed sing songy, and it would be like, what's the situation they're in right now? Troy and Abed, blah 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 blah. Someone hit after 999 other men hit. Somebody said, and I quote, "Would you rather be the 1,000th man to sleep with Bonnie Blue or the first man to go against the gorilla?" And honestly, I don't fucking know. I don't know, man. I really don't.
With over 1,000 men, and her goal was to break the record previously held by someone, which was 919. First off, for any dude that went out to that event and did it, every future partner you have deserves to know you went there and did it. A ton of the guys at the event
yes. Every person that you try to date now needs to know that you slept with Bonnie Blue during her 1,000 men event. Every single one of them. It's only right, it's only fair, and it's also very fucking legal, especially if you contracted anything.
Said they had girlfriends or wives, man. This really heartbreaking.
These niggas are sick. These niggas are sick. Y'all had girlfriends and wives and still did this? What did you get out of this? What did you get out of this? I'd understand if she paid you $1 million to do this. Oh, come have sex with me during my 1,000th thing event, and just because there's a possibility you might get an STD for the rest of your life, I'll pay each and every one of y'all $1 million. Okay, baby, let me go get this fucking bag. I will wear a condom. I'll wear 2. I'll wear fucking 3. I still wouldn't even do that though. I still wouldn't even do that. I'm so loyal that I would rather fight the fucking gorilla for $1 million and potentially die than the fuck no. Oh my god. And you niggas did it for free? Cheated on your girls for free? Oh nah.
You can't tell me they didn't come out with some type of disease. Bonnie Blue herself might be the disease. I don't care if everyone got tested and showed their results.
Someone in there is definitely lying about it.
She had to get 16 staff just to run the event and make sure it went fine. She showed her face the next day saying
Fucking hell.
it didn't affect her.
This is what my face looks like after
Yeah, bitch, you look fucking 40.
taking 1,000 men less than 12 hours ago. I told you girls taking fluids for moisturizer was good for your skin.
You say, I told you girls taking fluids as moisturizer was good for your skin while you're sitting here looking like you're 50 years old at 25.
Saying this like she don't look like Lord Farquaad.
Same wavelength, Tommy. Same wavelength, Tommy. Same wavelength, Tommy. In fucking sane, bro.
And you won't believe when I say she's trying to do an act to top this one. Or maybe it isn't that hard to believe. She's holding an event on June 15th, which as of the time I'm recording this is only a couple of days away, where she's gonna tie herself up in a glass box, be naked, and have the box open for the public. And in her words, she wants people to be able to do whatever they want with her.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Somebody needs to put her in a psych ward.
What challenges do you have next?
Bonnie Blue's petting zoo. I am going to be in a glass box, tied up, and it's going to be open for the public.
Oh my god.
Get me in the box, but people can join me to me, touch me, just look at me.
Where?
I'm going to be in the centre of London, but in a house.
This is straight up promoting grape culture, and you can't tell me otherwise. This type of
No,
event
you literally can't. You literally can't say anything else. You literally can't say anything else. She is openly inviting people to R her. Tied up. She can't do nothing.
would have to have more than just security. Her body could reach a point where it doesn't even recognize itself anymore. She's gonna need to do what actors do and have an on-set doctor or therapist there just to make sure she's okay to keep going. And she wants to do double the original event, so 2,000 men. For visual representation, this is what 2,000 men looks like. I don't even know 2,000 people. How the f do you casually find that many people to do it? I sadly think no one around her tries to get her help or a mental evaluation because her whole family agrees with what she's doing. If you're a man and agree with your daughter doing this, you lose 100% of your manhood.
Oh,
the only way you get this far
bro.
for someone like her is if no one was.
I think the interviewer asked her that. It's like, what would your dad think? Oh, I think he'd be proud of me. What kind of dad you got? What kind of dad you got? Because I most definitely would not be proud of my daughter doing this shit, bro. Absolutely not. I'm not shaming sex workers, bro. I'm not. However, Bonnie Blue, specifically what Bonnie Blue does, and the way she talks about it, the way she's trying to have a fucking glass box where people can come in and do shit to her. I would be very upset if my daughter did some shit like this. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god.
pecking her, which seems like the case. I've had enough talking about these two though. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself rebaptized after researching all of this. It was not pretty. The dudes that sub to their OnlyFans and participate in this, by the way, are just as bad. I'm waiting one day for
Especially if she's, yeah, exactly like you said, who she targets. Especially if she's doing like those barely legal niggas. Oh my god. Oh my god. Not only are you doing this, but you are also a fucking PDF groomer. Waiting for the time to tick down to midnight so they can turn 18 so that you can fuck them. I mean, like, whoa.
hackers to hack OnlyFans and release every person's name sub to one. That would be a hell of a day on the internet. Anyways, make sure to follow me on Twitch and sub to my second channel. I'm trying
W Tommy.
to stream as much as possible this summer. Follow me on Twitch.
W Tommy. Holy. Okay, my girl just sent me a TikTok about this Bonnie Blue thing. Hold on, I'm going to add this into the end of the video. Let me go find it real quick. Give me a second, y'all. What the fuck? I didn't click on that.
So what are you asking me?
I'm not asking, I'm telling you. We've been together for long enough now.
Actual footage of the argument me and my boyfriend had today about him going to the Bonnie Blue petting.
Petting zoo. Are you listening to yourself right now? Like, are you actually for real?
I said, it's not a big deal. I've already got my ticket. I'm not going to waste that money. And you do it with other people anyway.
It's my job. It's my job. It's how you get paid. It's my job.
Yeah, but this could be my job.
This could be your job. What are you going to be? What are you going to do? Just Bonnie Blue? That's your job?
Y'all can't hear this?
It's a much bigger deal than it actually is.
You're telling me that on the 15th of July, you're going to Bonnie Blue's petting zoo?
Yeah, and I'm not asking, I'm telling you. That's what's happening.
Break up.
If you go to that, we're done.
I really think you're overreacting to
No.
Fine, then we're done. You can
Break
leave
up.
my house. So what are you asking me?
So what did he say she did too? Is she also a corn star? Hold on.
I'm not asking, I'm telling you.
Bonnie Blue petting zoo. Are you listening to yourself right now? Like, are you actually for real?
I said, it's not a big deal. I've already got my ticket. I'm not going to waste that money. And you do it with other people anyway.
It's my job.
Okay, he said you do it with other people anyway. So I'm assuming she's also a... Yes, I have one. Yeah, she's an OF model. There's so much I can be saying about this. On both sides, really. Like I said, I hold both sides accountable all the time. She has an OF. So again, her I say this all the time. If you have a kid, if you have an OnlyFans, your how do you say this? For lack of a better word, your pool of people to choose from goes down tremendously. Your pool of people to choose from goes down with age, children, and sex work. That's just the truth. So yes, technically she's not really gonna find an amazing guy. She might. There's a possibility still. It's gonna probably be very fucking rare. And then on his side, nigga, you're dating an OF model. You knew she had an OF. And the fact that and the fact that you're trying to use that against her makes no fucking sense, because you knew she had an OF before you started dating her. It makes no fucking sense to try and be like, well, you sleep with other people too. Nigga, just because she's an OF model and she does it for work doesn't mean that you get to go fuck whoever you want, because then at that point it's cheating. For her, it's a job. For you, it's cheating. Oh, brother. Oh my gosh. I also have another thing I wanted to see. Profile. Now, this is pretty much a skit. I think I liked it. Yeah, here it is.
You're not going to the Bonnie Blue petting zoo.
I already got my... Calm down! Calm down! Oh my... Bro, you're insane. You're insane.
This is a skit. You know how I know it's a skit? Because look.
You're not going to the...
This is how I know it's a skit. It says, let's get started, meaning this computer's not even fucking set up. 2, She grabs a random monitor that isn't even a part of the real setup behind it.
You're not going to.
No one is just going to have a monitor in front of 2 other monitors. This is a skit. It's a fake monitor. He probably just bought it for the video. But still. And I didn't even know what the petting zoo was until I just watched this Tommy video. I never even clicked on the blue comment. I never clicked on the little search thing under it. I just like, I saw this and I was just like, oh, okay. Yeah, this is fucking crazy, bro. This is disgusting. Nasty work. Nasty.